We're currently in the community of Klipfontein. Now, this is towards the east of Johannesburg. And just like many areas around the city, we have community members who have been without water for a very long time. In fact, we were actually just having a conversation with some residents talking about the heat itself. And at some stage, we also felt like we needed some water to drink, which is also quite a scarce commodity at the moment. We are currently standing right here. Behind us, you'd notice a car wash. And just a bit further down, I'm actually just going to try and ask our colleague, Petro to give you those visuals. Now, this particular business relies on those JoJo tanks to supply water to ensure that the business continues operating. And you have community members who also bring their cars because it needs some kind of a wash. And not too far from where we're standing, there's also quite a number of women whose job is to sell food on the side of the road. They also need water, and one of the biggest concerns that they have is that filling up those JoJo tanks can be quite expensive. Now, this means that they don't make enough profit, and they have families to feed, and life has really just become so frustrating for them and also expensive on the one hand. We now speak to one of the residents in the Klipfontein area who says they've been without water for so long it has really become a problem for the community. Ntate, re lebogana kwa gago. You are one of the people who are telling us how frustrating it is to live without water, particularly in this area. And it has been such a long time since the water was flowing in the taps and very consistently.
Yeah, for the past 2 weeks, we spent 10 days with Sinamese. And then after that, the DA, Delile, Aile, Bolela Metsi, Aliko Ebony. And then so just for 1 day and 1 night. And so during the day, the following day, I fell amazed. As from there, I could the following day during the night. And then I disappear until even today, there's no water.
How are you managing without water? And also just talk to us about some of the most difficult parts of the day which require water, but there's really just no water.
Yeah, re se re tlwaetse ka mo re tlwaetseng ka gona ka bakeng sa re re na le bucket le di bin. So what we can get, restore metsi and hard clean metsi. So then we have to cook the water and then drink after cooking because metsi hard clean. Yeah, so I did see. Yeah.
Papa, thank you so much for your time. Well, there you have it. One of the things that have been mentioned a lot by residents since we started talking to them is the fact that the quality of water, when it comes back into their tap, is really questionable, really unhygienic, and it is dirty. So he did also mention that they follow those procedures in ensuring that the water is clean. They try by all means to boil the water beforehand and then allowing it to cool off before it is safe for human consumption, really. And that's really just been the word on the streets this entire morning, where we had individuals who claim that the water, when it comes back, is really not of great quality, and the fact that the pressure is quite low. And what he also mentioned is that it's been quite a number of days, 10 days without water, and he says they're quite used to it at this stage. The frustrations have worn down a little bit because this is now the reality that they face with. And on our way here, actually passing from Midrand, coming into Ivory Park, this part of town, we did see some water tanker trucks, and those are really some of the contingency plans. We assume the City of Johannesburg has been really trying to supply the community members with water, but it's simply not enough.